Introducing the Fairytale Times with Zach Negley, Madison Bookout, and Austin Vaughn. Welcome to the Fairytale Times. Our first guest this morning is going to be Little Miss Muffet. Oh, here she comes now. Hi, how are you doing today?
Very good, thanks.
I see you're eating your curds and whey there. You know, it was very unknown to me that that is actually cheese. But the poem seems to have made you very famous. How is it going in your days here?
Well, you know how celebrity life is. You know.
Do you like spiders?
No.
Don't
say that. Don't say that. Do you have a spider?
You don't like spiders?
No. Where's it at?
Right here. Well, that was Little Miss Muffet. Unfortunately, she fell off her tuffet this morning, and that's a pretty hard floor. Well, our next guest is going to be the mermaid, and she is just right near us. Fortunately, we couldn't bring her here on set because she had to have a tank to lay in. Let's go see her. And here we are with the mermaid. So tell me, what is it like being a mermaid?
Well, I mean, it was great when I was in the ocean because, I mean, wide open spaces, but now
Wide
it's...
open spaces.
Yeah, very funny. But right now it's not that great because I'm in a bathtub.
Well, that was the mermaid. She's a very interesting character for having never been on land. Next, we were going to introduce Humpty Dumpty, but unfortunately earlier today, Humpty Dumpty had a tragic accident and fell off the wall. Please watch as we show this tragic footage. Earlier today, while Humpty Dumpty was resting on a rock, a falling branch caused him to fall off the wall and plunge to his death. Here we will see Humpty Dumpty's tragic splatter on the ground. Our respects to a great egg. That really was a sad sight. He was a good man. Well, egg. Next, we break to a commercial so that you can see our wonderful sponsors.
Has this ever happened to you?
Don't make me a sandwich.
It happens to me quite a lot. But now that I have this magical fairy dust, I can get everything I want and more. Just watch.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, here. You sit down, and I will go make you a sandwich, and I'll rub your feet whenever I get back, alright? You just sit right there, and I'll go get you the best stuff in the world.
Anything can happen with fairy dust.
Now that I have fairy dust, I can get everything I want. A water Dr. Pepper. Holy crap! Yes!
Why don't you ever clean this house?
I want a sandwich.
Not in your dreams, until you clean up this house.
Fairy dust rules!
Now for sale at your local stores or call 1-800-FAIRY-DUST. That's 1-800-FAIRY-DUST. Next up, we are lucky enough to have a unicorn on the show, and here he comes. Gotta watch out for that horn there.
Yeah, it's a big thing, you know? I mean, I just make a big deal on it. I'm just gonna sit still in a chair here.
Okay, well, so, I see you do have a pretty good sized horn there. What do you use that for?
Well, attracting mates, fighting, you know, just the general stuff.
Well, what is it? Is it
No,
paper?
Oh.
What is that?
See my real horn?
That's a horn?
It looks.
It looks more like a sharp pimple.
Well, you want me to stab you with it?
Maybe it's a dough pimple, I don't know. But it might pop, I don't know. It's a pretty wimpy horn. So do other unicorns get jealous of you? Are you depressed that you have a short horn? Well, I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, look at that thing. It's just the most unmasculine thing ever. So you wear a prosthetic horn? That's kind of weird. So, anyways, your horn is small. That's all I have to say. Have you ever considered like plastic surgery or natural horn enhancement?
Like what?
Or anything to make you not look so small. Well, anyways, that's the unicorn for you. Unfortunately, he falls a little short in the horn category. Next up, we will have someone with a little higher stature. Next up, we have what looks to be a maid. Oh, no, that'd be Cinderella. And she's evidently obsessed with cleaning. So, why are you still cleaning when you're married to a prince?
You know, marrying a prince is not exactly a good thing. I mean, I came out of the house cleaning, and then I went to the palace and it was filthy. I mean, can you even imagine cleaning a palace? I can't stop cleaning. It's just an obsession, and then I just...
Just like a woman to
Men make me mad.
Just like a woman to be obsessed with cleaning.
Oh, now that's sexist. Why would you even say that?
Well, you are a little obsessed with cleaning.
Good point.
Well, I hope that you get over this obsession a little bit. Now that you can have people clean for you.
Oh.
But nothing can be clean enough, can it? Yes, the camera is clean now. Thank you. Okay, well, moving on. Next up, we're graced in the presence of a fairy, and here she comes now, walking in. Tell me, fairy, what happened to your wings? Why aren't you flying?
A little boy plucked them off.
Well, that's just sad. Maybe we should give you some Red Bull. It gives you wings.
I guess so.
So, I see you have a wand. Is it useful?
Not really, it's just for show.
Oh, so do you have any magical powers or abilities of any sort?
Not really. I just look pretty.
So, you're basically just another showgirl.
Pretty much. Except in miniature form.
Oh, okay. So, for a fairy, what do you do as a fairy? Just hang out?
We just float around and we sing and dance. It's just a great old time.
So do you like getting all dressed up with the makeup and...
Yeah, but it's a lot of work. I mean, it just takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and fly yourself off or walk yourself off, and we'll try and get you some Red Bull. Anyways, without the presence of the fairy, which wasn't quite as grateful as we expected, we now move on.